Since they just moved into a new place, Ruaying was organizing things with her classmate. When the classmate spotted the guest list from Ruaying's wedding, Ruaying explained it was all fake, since she'd claimed to be an orphan back then. She had almost no guests on her side. Her mother-in-law thought that looked bad, so she'd hired an agency to bring in some temps to pose as wedding guests. The classmate had never heard of such a thing and started flipping through the list out of curiosity, only to spot Ruaying's father's name. At first, Ruaying thought it was just someone with the same name, but remembering that her father had known about her wedding all along made her uneasy. He tracked down the company that had handled her wedding and sure enough found her father's resume there. His last temp job had been at her own wedding. When she learned the truth, Ruaying completely broke down. She'd always thought she was the most wronged person in the family, but now she finally understood. Her brother had given up his own love for her sake, while their father had been silently bearing everything alone in his heart. With trembling hands, she pulled out the wedding invitation she'd written to her father as a child. Back then, she'd promised him that he would walk her down the aisle, but instead she'd lied and broken his heart. She remembered hiding outside the chapel during her brother's wedding, watching from afar, the pain so intense she could barely breathe. Now she truly understood the desperation her father must have felt, watching his own daughter get married. But unable to approach her or acknowledge their bond, she went straight to her father's house. Before Uncle Lee could even grasp what was happening, Ruaying fell to her knees before him, sobbing, begging for his forgiveness. In that moment, her father fought back his tears. He told her that seeing her wedding was actually what made him finally understand. While he hadn't physically abandoned his wife and children, he'd been emotionally absent, hurting them in his heart all along. So he completely understood why she'd done what she did. Her father didn't utter a single word of blame, which only made Ruaying feel worse. In that moment, she let go of all her resentment toward him. After 3 years, father and daughter finally reconciled. Hooting overheard the conversation between her sister-in-law and father-in-law. As soon as Seo-young came home, she told him everything. He couldn't believe it. He rushed to his sister's place and sure enough found their father's name on the guest list. Ruaying told her brother that she'd also secretly watched his wedding, just like their father had watched hers. Her only brother was getting married. She could only hide in the shadows. The pain had been suffocating. Now she realized their father must have felt 100 times worse. When Seo-young got home, he went straight to his father's room and wrapped him in a hug. The man visits his ex-wife's company, only to run into her first love since they've met once before. The atmosphere turns awkward the moment they see each other again.